Welcome, everybody. This is the Comic Book with the Hook Show. This is Robert Galvin, the Comic Book G-Spot Galvin, and my wonderful co-host, Jeff 813. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad. How's everybody doing?
Oh, it's been a heck of a night. I got some special
guests.
Yeah,
I know. I watched.
My heart's pounding on my chest. I got some special guests for you tonight. Before I get to them really quick, I'm going to do, now that I got you with the hook, let's see the book. And my book for tonight is the second appearance of Tiger Shark. So one of my favorite characters is Submariner, issue 31 from 1968. And the art was by John Persuma. I hope I said that right. I hope I didn't hack that up. But here we go, guys. Beautiful cover. Look at that. Just friggin' fire. You gotta love it. Jeff? Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, since our guest the honors here that AOK'd me this, I was gonna tell you guys the artist of the cover is Pablo Gomez, who did actually Lady Fantastic actually AOK'd me this, so thank you. So Vampy 82 by the cover's by Pablo Gomez. So that's pretty much it. That's the book. I got you with the hook.
Thank you. Go. Now for my special guest tonight, none other than the lady of the hour, Lady Fantastic. What you got?
Well, now that I got you hooked, I'm going to show you the book.
Ooh.
Phantom number 74 by Don Newton.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, it's my baby.
Beautiful.
So,
and two more special guests for tonight, guys. You're gonna love this. Oh my goodness! It's past his bedtime. Big Will, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming.
I have arrived, and now that we have you with a hook, I'm going to show my book.
Yeah.
I have The Phantom and the Sign of the Crystal Skull.
Oh man!
Published by Whitman from the King Features Syndicate. This is from 1939.
Dude, can you show the inside of that really quick?
I can, very gently.
Yes. Where are your gloves?
Every big little book has the story on one side and then the art on the other.
Oh, that is
very nice.
Sweet. Big Will, rocking it. Love it. And another special guest tonight. I've been looking forward to this gentleman for a long time. And I'll tell you,
you and me both.
Great fire. He did a video for me tonight, you guys. It was just amazing. If you didn't see it on Instagram, he did that for me. He's awesome. This is none other than Rob Wurst. Brother, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Robert. Lady Fantastic, as always, good to see you again tonight, this week, for a second time in a row. Jeff, good to see you. Big Will, thank you. I'm glad to be here tonight. Now that I have you at the hook, I think it's about good damn time I show you a book.
Awesome.
So how about I jump over to a different screen here, show you said book.
Oh.
Ooh.
Now, said book would be from November 1940, written by Jerry Siegel and illustrated by Wayne Boring, signed on the interior first page by Joe Shuster.
Are you kidding me, Rob?
No.
I kid you not.
Oh my God.
Nope.
I am like almost peed my pants.
He's going to cry.
Wow.
Would you like me to open it up?
If you wear gloves,
No
You
gloves.
wear gloves.
I was like,
My
yeah.
hands are clean.
you're killing me. You guys are killing me.
He's going to lose it.
Oh,
He's
my
gonna go
God.
bareback.
It's your book. Yeah, I know it's your book.
He's going bareback.
Oh man. Oh man. With Scotch tape even. Holy crap. No way. Scotch tape. Dude, what are you doing?
Dude.
That is so nice. Where did you find that, Rob?
So the way that this worked was earlier this year, since I'm known as the comic book court reporter, I had a attorney come up to me and say, "Hey, are you the comic court reporter?" And immediately I went, first, how the hell do you know me? How did you find me? And yes. So he pulled out 11 Rockets, issue number 1. It was the Ash Can edition, where the only way you could have gotten it was if you lived in San Francisco at the time. It was in perfect condition. I brought it to my then local comic shop, and he jizzed his pants. He went into the back and pulled out a stack of books, and I'm looking through it one by one by one by one, and I go, huh. I flip it over. I see signed by Joe Shuster. I don't even care about any of the other books. He had Superboy number 1. He had the first appearance that I got later on of, and this was a great condition copy, but the first appearance of Poison Ivy, he was willing to trade all this stuff. And I went, nope, I want this one. And I've been very proud of it ever since.
Wow. Wow. It's funny, Big Will, that you showed that small book, because I seen something just last week, and it was Space Ghost, the same size, that little book. That is really cool. And Rob, oh my goodness, great fire.
Did someone say Space Ghost?
Oh yeah, look at this. You guys are getting me with the gold and boom right away. Wow.
Oh, twinsies. Big Will, you've got good taste with the Phantom and the Space Ghost.
But if you have one, do you also have the pretty one, number 5?
No,
I do.
I remember that. Oh yes. Nice. Very nice. You guys are awesome.
We
do
did
it.
not plan the dual Phantoms.
That is
Dude,
beautiful.
the Phantoms. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I have to do a really quick shout out for everybody in the chat tonight. I want to thank everybody tonight, all my guests. Thank you for being here. I want to thank right off the top here, Sam's Tangled Web, my brother. Thank you so much. Lady Fantastic, of course, you're here. Rob, you're here. And
Hope so.
Mueller, my buddy. Thank you for coming, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. We got Perry Comics in the house. We got Joe's 4771. Thank you for coming, buddy. Downright Nerdy Podcast. If you guys don't know, we're doing 2 shows. I'm doing one on a Friday and one on a Saturday. One next week with the Downright Nerdy podcast, and it's on Star Trek. And we're going to do a recap.
Oh, damn!
Got tons of Star Trek stuff for you guys to share with you guys. I think you'll love it. And I'm going to do it on his show. Lots of things to show you, lots to talk about. And I think we're going to do a recap of season 3, something like that. But yeah.
Are you going to tackle the different series or whatever?
The series and then collectibles and stuff like that. So I'm going to pull out some comics and some collectibles that I've got of Star Trek over the years.
I think at my comic shop right now, they have a Star Trek #1 on the wall.
How much they want for it?
I think it may be $79.99, but I have to check.
First issue? What issue is it? Do you know what issue it is?
It's #1.
#1? That's cheap.
It's like Gold Key, the Gold Key one.
Gold Key with Captain Kirk on the cover?
Yep. They have #1.
Signed edition of that I've seen with his name on it. A gold slab is running about $350, I think it is. Something like that. By the way, that was a Ghost Rider.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I see that. Sorry.
Who wants to see this when you can look at,
That's all right. I made 2. You're good.
Oh, baby.
Nice.
Sucky it to me.
And Lady Fantastic was on my show when I opened this live, and this thing came in just 2 pieces of sandwich cardboard. That was it.
It was a ghetto.
But somehow it was pristine when I opened it. I mean, considering the blacks, I put it under a black light, and like Lady Fantastic name says, it was fantastic.
That is fantastic. I love the Ghost Rider runs. Those are beautiful, dude. Very, very nice. By the way, real quick, shout out to Roman Curtis, my brother. Thank you so much for coming. We have Spider23, Air Spider23. Thanks for coming, buddy. And guess who's else in the house, you guys?
Mrs. G.
All right. My honey's here too. She's popping in. Keep me in check. Just say squirrel when I go off track. Okay, that's the word for tonight. Right. Big Will. Got anything else you'd like to share? You got something special you want to show?
I didn't hear a word you just said. Other than
Sorry, buddy. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything special or anything you'd like to show or talk about?
Well, I want to know if y'all think my idea for my plan is good.
Sure.
See, I was searching the interwebs, and on eBay, I found this sucker right here. First generation label of X-Men 244. It's an 8.0. So what I'm wanting to do is take this book, get it signed by Claremont. He's coming to a convention here locally. And then send it off to CBCS, get it with the authentication on the signature, and then have them press it and slab it. And I'm thinking it's going to go up. How much? I don't know. But what do you think? Is that a good idea? Because
yes,
great idea.
What's the grade?
Right now it's an 8.0.
Okay, can I give you?
I'd do it. Yes.
All right, but can I give you just a tiny little thing? There's 2 people I would look up for. I personally, would, if you're going to take it out of there, that's fine, but I would not have the company slab it or press it. I would have somebody that you know and pay the extra money to have it pressed and slabbed, sent back to you. If you're going to pay that kind of money to do that, just so you know what you're doing and then send it into them. It goes through too many hands there, brother. And the reason why I say this is because I've had it happen to me more than once, and had them press it, had them clean it, and then grade it. It goes through way too many hands there, and I would hate to have it be wrecked. That's my word of just a really good advice. That's seriously yes and no. You get my point.
Yeah, that's my advice too, because Steve had something go through the same thing. So
it's because here's the thing about grading. Grading is great, especially if you're doing it for investment, and you know all too well, Big Will, all too well. You got great experience in it. But if you're going to do it for your personal collection and you're really going to spend the money on doing that, you don't know if that person's having a bad day or anything like that. they could have it, working. Some of those guys are working $8-10 a day, and they just whatever. And the same thing when it goes for pressing, it's going from one facility to another. It's going through too many hands. So that's my biggest advice. Otherwise, yes, grade it, get it regraded. Yes.
This isn't a PC book.
Okay.
Do it.
Then do it.
Do it.
If that's all it means to you, then fine.
If you don't mind, the possibility of loss is all a decision. If the risk is worth it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I could give you 2 really quality, good people that would press and clean it, and they're very good.
Well, see, I don't like the idea of shipping them twice.
Yep, I understand that.
Well, actually, it'd be 4 times. 2 from and then 2 and from.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, there's no one. I would rather use a presser that's close, that I trust, that does a good job, but
Yeah.
there's no one
Doesn't
around.
Barbarian do that? Doesn't Barbarian do that though?
No, I don't know about Kung Fu Barbarian, but I know Bill from Iowa does, and also
Right.
it's Erod from New York, and he's excellent. Excellent. I think he charges $15. And also, to top it off, Big Will, just here's a little tidbit for you. If you talk to him, he could actually probably send it into CGC for you. You just pay the insurance, but you'd have to talk to him about that. So he'd probably cut you a nice deal on it.
It wouldn't be CGC, it'd be CBCS.
Okay.
That's
they
the
do the
only.
clean and the press.
Yeah.
That's the only grading company that is there at the convention
Right.
to have the signature authenticated. So I have to use them.
Yep. Yeah. Well, yes. Then I'm gonna. If that's all it is, then Big Will, oh, come on. Yeah. Then do it. Absolutely. Yes.
I have a
Yeah, I
question, Mr. G. Did you get your package yet?
No, and I'm so looking forward to it because I see what you did to the cover. That's going on my back wall right here, right down here. When I get it, I'm gonna cut it out and put it right there. She made me a Thanos. She did some art on one of my boxes.
Oh, awesome.
I bought a book.
Ah.
Bought a book from her, and she threw some extra books in there, and then drew a picture on the box. It looks awesome.
Here, I'm gonna get it.
It's great.
It's just started as a doodle, and then it just kind of evolved into something more serious. And I was like, oh, okay, well,
Rob,
whatever.
beautiful.
Let's see. Sorry. Here we go.
Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
is.
awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. It's great. I love art.
Yeah, I put some tape over it so
Yeah.
that it would preserve the
Good
the
idea.
colors or whatever.
Yep.
And you can cut around and have like a layer, a protective layer or whatever. It'll make sense when you see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Oh, I thought I
Miss
took
G
care of
says sweet.
I know. she every once in a while she's keeping me in check tonight on the auction because these guys are just killing me.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do that too. I was gonna do that too. I'm like, no, Rob.
And Miss G is going, no.
Yeah.
So let me see.
If you want to save the funds for Florida, no.
That's right. Lady Fantastic, do you have anything you'd like to share?
Yeah. So I got this book a while ago, but I still love it. It's Defenders #3.
Nice.
I just think that it's beautiful.
It is.
The original Hulk, the Titan. What did they rename him to? Something weird. They renamed him something weird. But anyways, yeah, that's what I have that. And, why the heck not? This one's kind of beat up, but I found it in a dollar bin. Thor 205.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow. Look
The
at
Mark
that.
Mephisto.
It's got Manifesto, one of my other characters I like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's pretty bad A. That's
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh,
Go
hi.
ahead, brother. Sorry, I just kind of clicked on you really quick. I love the cat. I love the cat. Everybody loves the cat.
I guess you want me to show a book then?
Sure, whatever you like, brother.
Okay, let's put down Kitty and jump to my other camera now.
By the way, Big Will, Barbarian Kung Fu, he says he presses my books, but I do it for free. I'm not all insured.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I remembered him saying something about pressing. That's why I'm like,
Okay, go ahead, buddy. Let's see what this is.
This is the first appearance of Brainiac. I picked this up earlier this year. It's probably the most expensive book that I have picked up ever in my life, but I figure if I never see these in the wild, so I better snatch this up before somebody else does, send it in for grading because I'm not a fan of grading, and I think I got a pretty decent deal.
May I ask what you spent for that?
It was a lot.
Okay. Not that's how you need to say it. I've done the same thing, brother, so I know exactly. The cover, though, the purple on that is just.
I love purple, man.
That purple's popping. What's one of Miss G's colors? She loves that color.
I mean, you can still see the spine roll
Oh,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah, you can see it's a good condition. What was the date on it again, buddy?
I'm sorry?
What was the date on that?
Date on that, I think, is 1958. Let me check it real quick.
Yeah, it looks like a 58. It definitely looks like it.
My parents were born in 58.
Yeah, I have a 1958 here. I can show you really quick. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. I have a Superboy here.
Superboy.
Yeah, that one's 1958.
mm.
Jeff, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, July 1958, written by Otto Binder. Pretty much the guy that invented all of what would now be Kryptonian lore.
Nice. It's funny how you did the Krypton one because that's exactly what I showed you with that one too. Superboy was with Krypton. Did you see that? Nice.
Do
That's
either
so
of you have
nice.
Superboy 131 by chance?
No.
Robert.
I'd have to look, brother. I'd have to look. That's 67, the one I just showed. Go ahead, buddy. Jeff, go ahead, bud.
Mhm.
I'm on you.
Yeah, I got this Vampy #2, Vengeance of Vampirella #2, Port Comics exclusive cover.
Are those skulls around her?
Those are faces on her coat.
On her robe? Oh, that is
Yeah.
really cool. What I really like is the homage cover to
Yep.
what
The
is it?
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt. Yeah.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Have you read
That's
it?
why I
yet?
got it.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it already. I have the other copy to read. This is the keeper.
Nice.
This is just because it's homage cover, and then I got something else that you're gonna like.
What?
This little art book.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah, this little art book.
Okay.
Yeah, I found it today.
Oh my god.
God. Seriously?
Oh, hi.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
The green.
Yeah.
Oh, they're classic covers.
Yep, all the classic
That
covers
guy
are in here.
artwork- Here's the great thing about that, you guys. If you
Wow.
Look how young he looks.
yeah, that's awesome. That's the artist right there, isn't it?
Yeah, yep.
That artist right there that did those books, you guys, what you see on the cover is exactly what you see on the inside also.
Yep.
Also did very good with the artwork on the inside. Now the story was kind of convoluted. It was hard to follow, but you actually got pretty work on the inside too.
So was Faust, but this guy still gets a lot more work nowadays.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Very true. I have Faust, by the way.
I
Yeah,
love
he
the
does.
artwork on Faust, but we don't really hear a lot about Tim Vigil much anymore.
No, we don't. It's kind of sad actually because it was some good work.
Yeah, he had an interview on Kayfabe with Ed Piskor, and one of the things that he said that still stands out to me is that people hire you if they like you, but people don't like me very much. And I have to wonder why. I loved his artwork back in the day.
Yeah. No kidding. It was
Maybe
beautiful.
maybe he's a little outspoken like Buzz is from Vampirella, the guy, but the Asian guy, Buzz, because he's a little outspoken. So that could be it. He speaks up for the artist, probably. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
Oh.
Bear Spider, thank you
Yeah.
for
Oh
coming.
yeah, and I got this one.
Go ahead. Shiny Slimy. Big
Yeah,
Bear
this one
Island,
from
everybody.
Yep.
Sorry, trying to keep up with everybody in the chat.
Oh, you're good.
Holy cow!
Let's
Bless you. Wait a minute here. I'm trying to fix this. There we go.
Ow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rob is just killing it tonight with the books. What is this?
Yeah, now you're just showing off, Rob.
That's all good.
Because I can.
You know what I like? Watch. Every time he throws a book down, watch Bill's face. Will's face. He just
'Cause he has
smiles.
it too.
Yeah, love it.
My face is doing that because my box is over there where I can't reach it, where I have most of these books he's showing.
Oh, here, show some books. Nice. Good. So, what's special about this book? Anybody who doesn't know that's coming onto the show for the first time, can you please explain it, Rob?
So, for those watching this at home and those listening to this perhaps not being able to watch, this is Detective Comics issue number 357. This is the first appearance of Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. From how I know her more as when I was a child was Babs Gordon as Oracle. So being that I was a kid that broke his neck for the first time I broke my neck, I was in a wheelchair for about 6-7 months, couldn't walk, had to relearn how to, and I was given a lot of comic books. That's pretty much how I started going down the path of getting weekly books. And one of the people that inspired me was Barbara Gordon.
Babs.
From Babs.
That's cool.
There is also the fact that
That's a good story.
I needed a little bit of willpower.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh! Seriously?
Great
And-
story.
I just love the eras.
It's
I've always been a fan of comic books,
Yep.
but I was mostly a reader for the last 30 years, and it's only been in the last year or so that I started getting these older books.
They're fun, aren't they? That's a
Oh,
lot.
hell yeah.
Here's the thing too, and I gotta stress this the most because it's like collect what you like. I've always totally agreed with that, and everybody's got the same kind of thinking about that. But it's like this older generation. I mean, yeah, I'm probably the oldest fart on this panel right now, but it's like
Young at heart.
they don't what
Young at heart.
young and
Young
hard,
at-
exactly right. It's like the gold and the silver. These older books, like what you just showed, Rob. Show that book again one more time. Just give an example. Sorry, buddy. That was just beautiful. But like that. Look at that, you guys. And classic artwork, great work. Who are the artists on both of those covers? Do you know?
So Neil Adams was the artist on this cover here,
Yep.
and I am completely forgetting it. It's not Carmen Infantino, is it? It is Carmen Infantino. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's Fantino.
I should know this just by looking at the books at this point, but sometimes I forget, especially when it's 1:30 in the morning my time. But I thank you for being on this.
Yeah.
list. I can
Yeah.
do this.
Thank you very much, you guys. Seriously.
But I never really had the opportunity to get older books like this. And when I did, I was not in a great place, had to sell a bunch of them. So now I'm getting them all back again.
Right. But it's like I did squirrel there. Sorry, guys, but I was trying to get back to the subject. It's like a lot of people, like newer collectors, don't realize this kind of work. These were actually really good stories in some of these books.
Oh,
Compared to,
especially this.
Yeah. I mean, it's great, and a lot of people don't know what they're missing. And there's been a lot of stuff. And like Big Will was saying earlier today, he was talking about he's not collecting any newer books anymore, and he's trying to stay with the older generation. Kudos to you.
I'm trying. Yeah,
It just depends on the
I'm
newer
trying, but
book.
it's hard.
No, we'll see.
Yeah.
Talking about newer books, it's like, man, oh man. Big Will, you got anything, buddy?
Covers like this.
I'm sorry, what? I'm
No, sorry, brother. Did you want to show anything?
hanging on as long as I can.
I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. let's really quick, Jeff, because I know Big Will is tired and he's got to be up early in the morning. Do you have any questions for Big Will? I don't want to keep him too long.
Yeah. One has how is it coming back to YouTube in general? Just coming back since you took a little break.
It's been great. I enjoy being back. I didn't want to leave. I was forced to.
What?
Okay.
So I am so glad I'm back. I'm able to maneuver better with my camera. I have a chair, man.
Yeah, I see that.
Sitting down.
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you know how awesome it is to sit down?
Yes. You're
Yeah.
always standing. Every episode. Look at you towering over us all the time. So my main question is something I usually ask everybody, especially new to the show, and I will always ask the same thing, and try to make it simple for you. I always ask this, and I think it'd be good for this one. Do you have any inspirational thought or ideas for the community as new or older collectors? And if you can't think about it right now, yeah, I can come back to you.
Well, I would say one thing for new collectors and some older collectors is learn personal finance.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah.
You can afford and you can obtain a lot more than you think you can if you just learn personal finance. And that'll help you in other areas of life too. That's a very important thing to learn. And well, that's really it. I was going to have something for the older collectors, but nah, I think that's good. Or well, make sure you know what you're getting into before you dive full in. Perfect example of that is if you like the Classics Illustrated series of comics. They're great. I love them. I love how they take literature and put it into the comic art form. But if you want to start collecting them, make sure you do research and understand what an HRN number is and things like that, because you can get bit hard if you're not careful. And there are other things like that as well in the older comic books especially. So just be careful. Step softly.
That was awesome, Big Will. Very, very nice. I like that. How about you, Rob?
Oh, inspirational thoughts for new collectors.
Or
You
ideas?
know, the first time. Oh, what was that?
Or ideas, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, ideas. So for new collectors just jumping into the, well, I guess we can call it the habit, because if you start buying comics from week after week, it will become a habit. And if you start overgrowing your collection, one day you'll come to the point where you will not have room anymore. So try and think of that right now. If you didn't have so much room, what are your favorite books? Instead of spending about $100 a week just trying to get the newest books to come out, maybe spend 50% of that money on the newer books coming out and 50% maybe saving up for that older book. So that way you have a good balance, 50-50. So you have your good reading books that you like, and after a while, those ones that you like will probably turn out to be the ones that'll be worth something tomorrow, like the Immortal Hulk series. But if you're also reading books from week to week, maybe grab an older book if you can do it, and you can splurge. If you can wait 2 weeks, you can wait 4. If you can wait 4 weeks, you can wait 2 months. And then maybe you might have that Incredible Hulk 181 one day.
Nice. That was well said. Well said. Big Will, do you have any questions? Oh, wait, where you go? There he is. Nope. There we go. Sorry, buddy.
You haven't left yet and you're trying to get rid of me already?
No. I don't want to keep you up too late, brother. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about tonight? How about telling people about your contest? How about that?
About my content? Well,
your contest.
Well, I was going to mention that it is part of my content. So.
Yes. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to do shorter things and more of them if I can. Like I have 2 under 7-minute videos that are my latest ones. I don't know how good they are, but they're quick. And one thing that I have going on right now is my contest. It has a first, second, and third place. Even third place is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
And you have until January 1st to enter that contest. January 2nd is when I hopefully will announce the winner. And what it is if you leave a comment, you get 1 entry. If you leave a video link, you will get 3 entries. So if you make a video, 3. If you leave a comment, 1. And it all has to be commented or linked in that video. And the content of your video or your comment has to be explaining to me how you budget for your books, whether that be your weekly periods or your grail, however, whichever kind of way you want to do it, how you budget for your books. And then from there, I'll randomize them and pick a first, second, and third place.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to enter that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to not enter that because I don't have a budget.
I have a budget.
I have one, but sometimes I overspend it a lot.
Well, there's a difference between how you budget and do you have a budget.
Yeah.
A budget is something where you have things broken down and how it says you're going to do this with this money. But if you budget for something, that's how you move your money for that particular thing.
I do that. Okay. Yeah, I would already have a vampy one if I learned how to budget a little better.
Jeff, why don't you show them that book right there? Tell them about that. And who you got?
You mean this one I got from those guys?
That thing is
the In Hoc Lee, it's an In Hoc Lee cover. Or my bad, Jay Lee cover from Frankie's Comics. Hooked it up.
Sweet.
If it was slabbed, it would be worth a little more. Yeah. There's actually a slabbed one and signed on that was kind of cool.
Lady Fantastic, how about you? What have you been doing lately? I noticed you've been doing some
I got one.
Go ahead.
So
wait, he froze. Go ahead, lady. Sorry, Caroline.
So there's if you know comics and if you know the market, you can get books that you don't necessarily like to use to get the books that you do want. And that's kind of the game that I play. So I basically, if I find something that I know is hot and I get a good deal on it, I'll try and get rid of it for a profit. And if you do that, or you can trade. So there are different ways that people can go about obtaining books. But I think Will probably had just like the wisest advice. And that's like, have a budget, know what you're spending. And also, I just want to share this because I can.
Yeah, you can. It's about showing the books, talking about them. Beautiful. Beautiful.
First, Hammerhead, Spider-Man 113.
Very
John
nice. Love that cover. Look at the way they have his head opened up like that. That's pretty cool.
I know. It's rad. So anyways, yeah.
Oh,
I have a couple DCs too. Sorry.
I'll be right back to you, buddy. Honey, real quick. How you doing, buddy? Go ahead, Big Will.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, and if you don't budget and if you don't pay attention, sometimes you buy things by accident. But I love this, even though I bought it by accident.
I want it.
And the only reason why I'm going to keep this forever is so I can tell people I have a giant-sized man thing.
Hey, lady,
never getting rid of it.
what did I get from your auction last night?
Say what?
I was asking Lady Fantastic, what did I get from your auction last night?
Oh, let me go grab your pile, okay?
So appropriate, Big Will.
One of them is a man thing number 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
So-
Steven Spock, Chemist.
I'm a Man Thing fan, and
There
I
you
think
go.
this man will be
Yeah.
coming.
And thing too.
You got
Yeah, I am too.
these are the books that Rob got last night. I'm gonna take the prices off so you can have a smidge of privacy, but that's it. So he got this Man Thing number 3, first appearance of the Fool Killer, and he got Sensational She-Hulk number 1.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, newsstand.
That's becoming really hot.
Yeah, really nice shape. And the last book that he got was A Savage She-Hulk number 1.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's his loot.
That's my favorite cover right there. Is that
Oh yeah.
that first one right there? Yeah. Oh, sweet.
So anyways, yeah. And that's another thing, like I've used, if you want to do a side hustle, man, I've used like comics and just like the knowledge that you have and knowing what books and things like that. If you can bring the books to the people, you can take advantage of that and get books for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
I
it
need
does.
to. I need to get rid of stuff.
So I just want to show another thing because I think
Anyway, you go ahead.
it's one of my favorite. I just think it's one of the most beautiful covers, and I think this guy is grossly underrated, and that is the Spectre
Oh,
number 10.
nice. There you
So
go.
yeah, just wanted to show that.
Sweet.
I can. This is another. Well, okay, go ahead.
Here we go. Look at that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of Spectre myself. I know that Lady Fantastic has a few issues of that herself, and this is a character that is straight up just murders somebody if you did something wrong. Don't cross the Spectre because he will go, I know what you did last summer, before torturing you and then murdering you.
I love that analogy. It's great.
Mhm.
That is awesome.
Back to Lady Fantastic and Will.
I like Rob Wertz's radio voice.
So do I.
We have somebody on our team. His name is Miracle Man, and this guy's radio voice surpasses even my own.
Yeah, I have that information in this video. So if everybody wants to see that, Rob's worst latest video has got Mr. Fantastic on it. It was a great show. We talked about some books. You'll see who he's talking about. Great show.
Yep.
You check them out. Everybody's latest videos is down in the link descriptions. And I have Big Will's contest information down there also. And you can link there too also. Check it out. Absolutely. You have anything else?
One more question for Big Will.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second, Jeff. Go ahead.
I got you. Yeah, one more question. Well, how did you get into? I'm gonna butcher Wolverine's. Wolverine. How did you get into collecting Wolverine? I think I said it right. I hope I did.
Wolverine issue 177.
Ah.
I pulled that book off the rack in a Kroger. I got lucky. It was a part 1 of a series, decent writing, pretty good art. And I just fell in love with the character of Wolverine. And I've been a fan ever since. So, and I don't have my original issue. It's destroyed a long time ago from reading and carrying it around. But I have a 9/8 slabbed of Wolverine 177 that Jeffrey Comic-Con actually AOK'd me.
Oh man.
And he was worried that it may not be a high enough grade, but lo and behold, we got it back in a 9/8.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Kind of slow to the draw. there is something I wanted to show, but anybody else got something else you'd like to talk about? How about movies or anything? Anybody seen any new movies?
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, The Mandalorian was good.
Disney Plus still is not working for me, so I can't see jack.
Oh no, it's not working. Definitely, it interrupted like 3 times in one episode, and the episodes are only 40 minutes.
I can't even stream.
It's a Defenders #2.
Ooh.
Very
In
nice.
Search of the Silver Surfer.
I see that.
It's a frame book.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's something I want to see some YouTubers do something of, is the picture frame books that Marvel released. That's an entire collection right there that some guys just focused on. I think it's little known really, and that would be kind of cool to see someone do a YouTube video on the frame books. And for those of you that don't know, the reason they're called a picture frame book, go back to Lady Fantastic while she's holding that. The reason they're called a picture frame book is because if you can see, the Thor and the words at the bottom make a box that the art sits in, so it's as if it's framed by a picture frame.
and
Well,
then
we're-
They
you
did
need
that
to
a
do
few
one.
years in the 70s.
the Defenders #3 and #2 are the picture frames.
Oh yeah, it looks like a
So
a
sorry,
3D picture. Yeah. Since Will brought it up, Will needs to do a video like that.
picture frame books. Yeah, that's a picture frame.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
just a piece of foam.
Oh,
Did you see
okay,
that
sorry.
autograph? Did you guys see that autograph right there?
There is. Oh yeah, there is
I
art right there.
see the Stan Lee, and I'm jealous.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Actually, I'd be jealous if you just had the book there, but the fact that it's signed.
What?
And his COA, it looks like.
No COA. This is just a ticket that I got it from.
Ah.
1997 on February the 16th, day after Valentine's Day. I love
When
this.
he actually could sign really nice.
My dad talked his ear off. That's how Stanley knew who I was. Anytime that he'd see me, he'd go, "Hey, how's your dad?" Because he just would talk to him about cars, and Stanley was big into that. So every time I ran into him, "Hey, how's your dad?" It's like, oh god.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
G-Man, I found these in the 50-cent bin today.
Uh-oh.
If you show me some books that you bought 50 cents, I'm just like, I'm gonna, what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah,
Hold on, that's number. And this is number
we
2.
need to make a trip to Nashville.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's smoke. Smoke and fire.
And then this is number 3.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah, come to Nashville because this is what's in the 50-cent bins.
That must be fun. That's got to
Oh
be.
man, yeah,
Hunt is always fun.
heck yeah, love it.
Well, we were talking about Wolverine.
Ooh.
And I think, look at that man thing. Just dropping.
Second
Man.
appearance of Howard the Duck.
I know. You see that.
Well, that's an early direct. That's awesome. Those are harder to find.
Oh yeah, it was 3 to 5% of the market was the original direct editions in the first year, 2 years.
Yeah,
So they
Oh.
are rare.
yeah. I have a couple of them. Some X-Men ones.
Well, I can show Big Will. He might like this. I got this last year, and I got this off an auction, and it's pretty cool. I think it's kind of neat. I've been hearing a lot of talk about something with Punish or Wolverine and the Incredible Hulk. Do you know anything about that?
What Weapon H?
Something about a movie that they're apparently thinking about.
Oh, I don't know.
But it doesn't matter to me. But I love these covers, and there's 4 covers, 4 different ones. And I'll show you this.
Oh, that's a beaut.
And that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a hard copy. Unknown Comics, and then we have another variant of it.
Return of Wolverine. Okay.
Nice.
And then we have the version of it.
Wow.
And lastly but not least, this is gorgeous. This is my favorite. Black and white of it.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. This is my problem.
Mine too. You're not the only one.
Yeah, look at
Look at
Phil.
that.
He's like, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, like that one. Go ahead. Show them that one. That one's awesome. That's
Yeah. Like that one. Like this one. It came all the way from the UK. Yep.
Slick.
Mm-hmm.
Who did that cover?
Ben how is it? Ben Oliver. Ben Oliver. It's Hobby's favorite artist. Now it's one of mine. After Hobby showed me a couple of his covers.
Show that black cat one more time. I'm gonna tell you something about that. Gotta tell you something, Bob. That one is nice.
That's badass.
Yeah, but that black cat. Oh my
God! The new one is hot garbage. The old one is great. The old one is the first appearance is great, but
that one's beautiful.
Yeah, but the other one is straight hot garbage.
Pure unadulterated crap.
Yeah.
At least the cover is nice.
Yeah, beautiful cover. But man, she looks homely as heck inside of it.
Nice.
Yeah. It's straight. Like how Thorough would say, it's straight garbage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hot garbage.
Hey, Rob, what year was that Black Cat?
Yeah. What year was that, Rob?
The first one was 1979. I have another one to show you with a good cover, though.
Okay.
As soon as I can get it.
The reason why I was asking is 79 is when they really started the direct editions.
Yeah.
There's a few Whitman books that are even earlier that are direct. So I didn't know the year on that.
I will drink that dumpster juice.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that. Oh man, that's kind of sexy actually. I just don't like the hair.
It's not a redhead, I know.
No,
it's
pretty cover. It's definitely a pretty
still
cover.
white.
I do like the fact that anytime that she saw him without his mask, she would get violently ill.
Yeah, I know. Too funny. Joe. Oh man. That cover there.
Oh dear.
Man, oh man, oh man.
I've seen that. Anything special about that, Rob?
Oh, first appearance of Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
Yeah, I've seen it at the shops before. I've seen it at the shop a couple of times. It was for a pretty decent price, it looked like. And I'm like, oh, wonder what is so special about it. Now I know.
$10. That's how much I got it for.
Damn.
Dude. Since you got on the Adventures of Fear.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let me show you something. I love that line for one reason.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
My J. Scott Campbell signatures.
That's badass.
These were the last things I ever got signed at a convention.
Wow.
He was really nice about it too.
Nice. Cool.
I like him, but some of his female, like one of his Vampirella covers, the nose looks a little funky. That's the only thing I don't like.
Noses are a little weird, but this is back in the era. They still have a very 90s sort of look to it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I like his art. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes the nose gets me a little like I'm like, really?
Noses.
Yeah.
Little button noses.
See, my big issue, my hang up is feet.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like these feet?
Those feet are nice. See, that's the thing.
No. Yeah.
Just a little odd perspective.
Yeah, exactly. If they're bigger than mine, I'm scared.
See, at least he can draw feet. We know one artist that can't draw
Tell me
feet.
about it.
Yeah, I got that one in the slab actually, and I won it in a contest.
Nice one, Stacy.
Mhm.
Back in an era where they could draw feet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, Scarlet Witch
Yeah.
right in the right corner. Yeah.
Ooh, that's 18, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That it is.
Yeah, it is.
Bam.
Oh, wait.
I'm guessing Big Will has it in his hand too.
Nice.
It's prepped in the window bag. It's going to get signed.
Yep. I kind of figured that's what it was going to be for.
Sweet. What convention you going to get that signed?
It's the Huntsville Comic and Pop Culture Expo.
Ah.
Huntsville, Alabama, not Texas.
Yep. So we got some of that Adventures into Fear. Hold on here. I can show you some of that. One of my favorite lines because of that, and that's Morbius Living Vampire. Issue 20.
Kind of figured.
Of course. And then we got 21, 22. Got the whole line.
Now you got to cosplay as him when you get down to MegaCon now.
Yeah. You see how he changes? He constantly changes in every book. So different in every single one. I'm like,
oh, I reread the new one. I reread the new Morbius that came out this week. It actually isn't too bad, actually.
not bad.
Not bad, actually. I actually sat there and actually read it all the way through.
One has Blade.
I'm just running to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
Oh, badass.
Yeah, really, really cool. And issue 27. And 28. And 29. All eyes in a monster. And 30. And then the last one out of that series,
31.
31.
Beautiful.
Hey, Robert.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for inviting me. It's been good, but I'm gonna have to tap out, man.
Brother, I understand. Totally
All
understand.
right. See you later, Will.
Big Will, thank you so much for coming, buddy. Much appreciated. If you like,
See you guys later.
thank you, buddy.
See ya.
Thank you.
See you later.
Cool. Yeah, he's got to get up in the morning.
Hey, G-Man, you know, now that it's getting close to Christmas,
Oh, I love that one with Santa Claus on the bottom.
yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites.
Yes, it is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. That Thanos, I have that. That is freaking smoke and fire right there.
Yeah.
I have this. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
First appearance of Psylocke in her Asian form, because they just separated Psylocke into Betsy Braddock and Quanon. So anybody that's reading X-Men now, good on you, because at least things will make sense. Anybody reading it about a year from now will not understand. Wait, why is Betty Braddock blonde and there's a silent? What's going on? I have this just because I wound up getting this too.
There's a good one. Those are really good.
These are.
Excellent.
The second comic appearance of Man-Thing.
Man-Thing. Yep.
What number is that?
This is issue 13. I just need to find Astonishing Tales issue 12 now.
I think I have an issue 12.
Of Astonishing Tales or of Kazar 12?
Oh, it's Kazar 12.
Ah,
It's a Mark Jewelers too.
yeah, that's nice.
I've always heard. Now
Go ahead.
my list is way too long. First appearance list. Yeah, my list is way too long for my grails and all that. That list is getting way too long because Vampirella 1 is on there for sure, and then Evil Ernie number 1 from 91, the first series, is on there.
How much does that go for?
Saga's on
300 to 500, easy.
Yeah.
yeah. And then the Man Thing and all the other stuff is on the list too. So I was like, I don't know what to go for, but the main one I want is the Vampire by at least by next year, by at least MegaCon at least. If I can find one at MegaCon, it'd be nice.
Not before I get there.
As I say, I don't want all the comics. I just want certain ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The expensive ones.
yeah, pretty much.
It's funny how you don't know the price on something, and you pick the one thing you like, and it's the most expensive thing on there.
Yeah, like the evil Ernie's are the evil Ernie ones are expensive, man. Like in high grades are expensive. I saw 80 for like 170 something on my comic shop.
Just make sure you talk to Thorough Buddy on that, because him and I talked about that evil Ernie.
Yeah.
So make sure you talk to him about that. He'll give you a damn good deal, and if not, I'll buy it for you.
I want the first series of the Goon, which I can't find, because if you want to get the first print of the very first series, you're going to be paying at least about $300 for a mid-grade that's kind of been loved.
Yep.
Well read.
Yep.
But yeah, for a full run of issue 1 through 3, it's going to run you about $500, $600, $800 minimum.
Yeah.
So yeah, those ones that I really want. I have every issue of the Goon from here forward, and issue 1 and 4 of the second series. So if I can get that first series and the second series 2 and 3, I'm willing to trade.
I have 2 books where the artist usually isn't associated with these titles. So my first example is a Marvel Action Spider-Man #1, and it's a Kevin Eastman variant.
Nice.
What?
And it doesn't even look like an Eastman either, man.
Oh.
Yep, it doesn't look like his work either. So that's even more, a little. Well,
Look how bonkers Spider-Man is.
Super detailed.
Yeah, it is.
looks a little like the Turtles' bodies, though. A little.
Yeah,
It looks like Eastman if you can have it. It is his.
Yeah. But now her point, and now Fantastic pointed out. Now I can see it, like how the bodies look like the Turtles almost.
Yeah. And then the second example of at least an artist that I don't see that does covers for this title regularly is Bill Sienkiewicz on DC doing Trinity.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
That's a nice one, though.
Yeah, it is.
So I just love this piece. I think he's so talented. So, anyways,
Caroline,
yeah.
Joe771 asked you a question. He wanted to ask if you're
Well,
going to
where's MegaCon at?
Florida.
Orlando. Florida.
When is it?
April
16th.
16th.
16th?
April 16th.
All right, okay, if I'll write it in and I make it a priority, because I've never been to a convention either.
Ooh.
That would be the one to go to.
That would be the one to go to.
All
Next
right.
to Baltimore, and that's happened already this year.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I need to save up, but I'll have to keep that as all right. Okay. Well, I need to start budgeting like Will.
Tickets go on sale November 22nd. So next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, I get paid this coming Friday, so
Yep.
Oh, what are you doing, brother? Oh,
I know.
Oh, don't think that I have real hot shit or anything here, because these are mutilated. I don't have an issue 181, but both of these right here, well, the Marvel value stamps are gone.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one. Hialeah got one, and his value stamps were gone in one too.
At least they were taken out with an X-Acto knife, but they were very
my
nice copies. Unfortunately, they did it to like 2 things I really, really wanted.
but they're still nice, though. You got them in your collection.
That they are.
That's one of the ones that Jim Boatwright's looking for. That's the one that. Yep.
That's the first He-Man, isn't it?
First appearance of He-Man in DC Comics Presents number 47. Just picked up that recently.
Yep.
Batgirl. Oh, this is something that Lady Fantastic and I were trying to find everywhere. So luckily we picked up our first Batwoman Beyonds.
Mm-hmm.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. I love it. I got a couple issues of that. Oh, I got that. That's a great one.
Helena Bertinelli.
Yes. And that one, awesome.
First, Mr. Machine later becomes Machine Man.
Yeah, exactly right. Nice.
And this I just picked up this past week. This is the first appearance of later becomes Spectrum, but here she is the first female Ms. Marvel before Carol Danvers.
Nice.
Badass.
I got Art Chemist in the house. What's up, my brother Arsenio? How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming. Nice.
So I'll show you guys something. It's not in the best shape on the cover. It's beat up, but it's Avengers 125.
Ooh.
All right, but
Look at that. They're my two favorite characters right up front. I love it.
I want to show you what's inside.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
What?
Oh, hello.
69.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I thought it's too funny, man. So. All right.
Any more comments? Anything you'd like to talk about? Did anybody see? Let me see. Any ideas about? Did anybody watch the new Joker movie yet?
I haven't, but I heard it's really good.
Yep.
Like it's in a way that's like an observation of mental deterioration.
Exactly right. Exactly right. It was well done.
But if you've seen Martin Scorsese's King of Comedy, you've seen it before.
Yep.
But it's not to say that Joaquin Phoenix's performance wasn't great, because it was.
Mhm.
It was a fantastic performance in a mediocre movie.
Mhm.
Just
Pretty
my,
much.
just
Yep.
my.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Barbarian, I have a fear 19.
Sweet.
Oh wait, it's 19 and it's somewhere around here, and I don't know where I put it. I'll figure it out later. But I have these.
Oh man,
Ooh.
that's a beauty.
I was looking for this everywhere, and I finally picked it up. They only printed 1,624 of these. It's the Venom first host, second print, first cover appearance of Sleeper. Was looking everywhere for this. You could have found this in a Walmart 3-pack, and I looked everywhere in Miami. I tried a few places in Broward. Nothing. When I was in Key West, I stopped at a Walmart. Nothing. No comic books, period. But I found this at Frank's Comics, which is my new LCS.
Uh-huh.
Where I also found
Boy.
Moon Girl and the Dinosaur, issue number 1.
Yeah, the Devil Dinosaur ones are Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. They put first appearances in them towards the end.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Towards the end of the run, they put a
good.
bunch of first appearances in them.
Yeah, I really wish I would have jumped on this.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of Mangog. I now just need to get a Mighty Thor issue 154, but this is issue 155, the first cover appearance of Mangog, art by Kirby.
Nice.
Dog.
And the first cameo appearance of New Warriors, newsprint. What If number 1, newsprint.
Damn.
Picked this up at Frank's Comics earlier the other week. Just along with the first appearance and second of Mr. Bloodstone.
Nice.
And Marvel Presents 1 and 2. Along with the origin of the Black Knight in Marvel Superheroes, number 17. This is probably a lower grade copy. Very well loved.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And first appearance of the Mind Stone in Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and Warlock. It's a Starlin issue. First appearance of Captain Britain, newsprint edition. First Captain Britain in American comics, at least.
Damn.
Cameo appearance of Arcade, but this is the first appearance of Arcade and Murder World in Marvel Team Up issue 66.
By the way, Rob, Art Chemist is loving your books, brother.
Oh, thanks.
He's
I have a 19 of Adventure into Fear. I just don't know where the hell I put it.
nice. We always have that problem, it seems like.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
terrible
we
problem.
all have that problem. I got piles all over the place. I don't know.
Very nice. Okay, we're on the hour mark. And go ahead, buddy.
Read
Mhm.
Al Ewing. Anything written by Al Ewing that's at Marvel today, read it. I mean, we knew he was good back in Ultimates, and it really took until Immortal Hulk before people started jumping onto his writing. But if you find the name Al Ewing on any book, pick that up. And if anybody out there has any copies of Legend of Blue Marvel, I am my wallet is open. Looking for the whole series, the whole run.
Sweet. Awesome. Love it. Love it. We got to do this again.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, man.
I would love to have you back. Lady
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
It was
Yeah.
fantastic. I would love to do it again. Seriously,
Ditto.
sooner than later. You had a auction tonight, didn't you, lady?
I had a what?
You had an auction tonight.
Last night.
How
It
was
was,
it?
it was just like impromptu. I didn't plan it, and then like in the middle of the day, Shortbox Padawan texted me, and she's like,
How was Michelle?
"Yeah, Michelle, she's doing well."
Awesome.
And she was like, "You don't have an auction?" And I was like, "All right, but the only day I can do it is tonight." And she's like, "Screw it." And we did, and it's like I ended up making the most money I've ever made in an auction. So it's,
Maybe you should do a flash auction every now.
it was, but I had a lot of fun, and I thought that there were a lot of cool books, and I really, everybody, we all just kind of laughed and looked at books. It's cool, man. And some of these guys here, like Kung Fu and Art Chemist and Joe, they all got something.
That's excellent. That's
Then Rob.
And Rob, shit, sorry, man. So it was
Only
cool.
spent about 1/8 of the amount of money you probably made.
Well, you know what? I think we'll have to set up an auction one night, the four of us, and do it.
Barbarian, okay. Hold on, Barbarian. Let me go get your pile. He wants me to show his book, okay?
Joe even wants to show his books. Joe talked about that earlier.
No, go ahead.
Let's
Man,
see.
we gotta see what like Discovery Bay got. Because JB got, I think, like the Nova #1. He got a lot of good ones.
Yes.
Now he adds to the pile of boxes he has that open. He still hasn't opened.
Okay, so let me do Kung Fu's. I grabbed your pile too, Joe. Let me do Kung Fu's. I want us to take the stickers off first. All right. I'm going to start with the ash cans, Kung Fu. So,
Love Ashcan.
he got the Shadowhawk Saga ash can.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the gold, he was like a crow, and he was like shiny. And then he got the Incredible Hulk 418 ash can, and this is the first appearance of
Didn't know that came in
Talos,
Ashcan.
Talos. Yeah, so this is actually a really cool one. And he also got Marvel Classics number 20, Frankenstein from the Mary Shelley.
Nice.
Yeah, really great art.
Like that.
And oh wow, he got this from me. He got Spectacular Spider-Man 90,
Who got all these again?
Kung Fu.
Yeah, Barbarian.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, brother.
I just don't like her face in this one. In that issue.
Yeah, and let's see. He got Uncanny Tales from the Grave number 4.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. These are just like Stan Lee reprints from the 50s or something.
Yep.
And finally, he got Marvel Age number 7.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think it's an early Spider-Ham preview or something.
Barbarian, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, Joe, do you want me to show yours?
He asked you earlier, like earlier in the chat.
Okay, I'll show it. Hold on just a second. Let me remove all his little stickers. Puts Kung Fu's back. Joe, I'm showing also the ones that I'm going to show you the ones that you got from Shorty as well, okay?
Yes. Joe saying yes.
Okay. So I'm going to show Shorty's first. He actually got the most from Shorty.
I'm noticing that. I'm so mad I missed it. I'm so mad I missed it. You gotta let me know. You gotta let me know when you're doing the auction.
Don't get mad.
No, I'm not getting mad. It's horror books away. I really liked. I would have those.
Okay, so this is Joe's, and he got Sleepwalker #5, badass cover.
Freaking nice book. I love the Sleepwalker series.
Newsstand. So that's just a kick ass. It's really in really nice shape, man. Shit. Sorry.
Yeah, Barbarian. He's taunting me. Look at this. I like it.
He also got Catwoman 15, the Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh yeah.
Badass. Just beautiful cover. Last art germ he does for the series, I think. And
yeah, that's the last one he does. Yep.
Yeah, and here is a Lady Death Wizard 1/2. It's got the gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one of the expensive. One of the expensive ones, I think.
Yeah. And he got. Sorry.
Joe got.
Joe, I was like Shorty, but Shorty sold this to Joe. It is DC Universe Rebirth Batman #1. Badass
Art chemist here. Cool redhead. Who dat?
And then she's also Joe got Poison Ivy #1.
Nice. Look at that cover. Now I would have definitely fought him for that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Miss G all the way.
Sorry. Oh my god. And then Poison Ivy #3.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What?
I think the baby's hotter. No, I'm just kidding. And then these last two he got from me. He got an Amazing Spider-Man '98 with no Comics Code Authority stamp, because this is about drugs. Harry Osborn gets hooked on pills, and this is part of that storyline, and it is badass, I think, in my personal opinion. So yeah, '98, Amazing Spider-Man. And then the last comic he got, I also think is pretty cool, is he got Howard the Duck #1.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wanted that.
And it's not the facsimile; it's the genuine article.
Well, yeah, I have that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so does Joe.
Good job. Yeah. Very nice.
So that's it. But I appreciate everyone. Art Kim has got a couple of books too.
Yeah.
So
ask him if you can show his book. Can you show his books?
Art Chemist, do you want me to show your books?
Arsenio, can we see your books?
He got only like 2, but they're cool.
Yeah, 2 books. Can we see them?
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm asking his permission.
Okay.
No, yeah, he said yeah. He said he wanted to see him anyway.
He just goes, LOL, I got 2 books.
Yep.
Sure, nothing crazy. Hell yes.
Yeah.
Still cool.
Hey, watch Archimist get the craziest books that she had.
They're both cool ones. And they are kind of wicked in their own ways. So the first one she got from Michelle Shorty, Ninja Turtles #1.
Of course.
And I can't remember if she said it was an SDCC cover G exclusive from volume 6. Yeah. So there's that. And then the other thing he got was the Spawn and Batman with Frank Miller and Todd McFarlane.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Kaiowaka for our New Zealand brother.
Hey, Kyle Walker. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. And again, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
Put this back.
Don't go anywhere. So
I'm coming back. I just got to stick these books back.
Rob's got something to show here again. Go ahead on the Captain Marvel, brother.
So I did a video tonight. It was for Instagram exclusive. It was a preview for tonight's episode. So after this, smash that like on tonight's broadcast, whether it's replay or if you're watching it live. But my Instagram started off showing Captain Marvel. It's issue 14, first appearance of Ms. Marvel. It's a cameo. This one is another cameo in issue 17. Her first full appearance I don't have yet in the point one. Girl Power, Ms. Marvel issue 1, and I show issues 1 through 19 in that video. So moving on, Runaways number 1 is the first appearance of the full team of the Runaways. Also, it's some more Girl Power tonight. The first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor. What If number 10. This one's also mutilated because somebody cut out a goddamn coupon. Some more Girl Power with the first appearance of Power Girl. And
I've always wanted that book.
this one I just got a few weeks ago myself, and this was a pickup at Frank's Comics in Miami. And to show you how much I like Power Girl, this one is signed by Amanda Connor and Mr. Palmiotti.
Yeah, the only reason I really like her is the boob window.
You mean the famous Lau cover?
Yeah.
For those that are only listening to this, I am showing issue 27. It is the issue written by Matthew or Lila Sturges, if you will. And the cover is all white, and it shows that window in clarity. 3D. Moving on, the last cover of Mr. Art Germ and Zatanna, number 15. I love fishnets. I don't know what it is about fishnets, but it does something to me. And we're coming to the end, since I know this is about at least a good hour and 22 minutes in. The first appearance of Batgirl. No, I'm kidding. It's the first appearance of Harley Quinn. It is newsprint because I have every issue. I picked it up from the beginning. I got this at a CVS when I think I was 12 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
My
wow.
signed copy of the first Jim Lee on X-Men the Title, also signed by Stan Lee. Signature in gold by Jim Lee. Signature in blue by Stan Lee.
Damn
This
it.
was also at the same event that I got the copy of Submariner number 1. So it was either put that ticket in the back of this one or the other, but well, this one was given to me by my parents for I think my 15th or 13th birthday. I can't remember which.
Aw.
Never
Yeah.
sold, never will. And those are my books. Anybody else?
Really nice, brother. Nope. Okay. Lady Fantastic, this is your time to speak whatever you like, auctions or shows or anything like that. We're going to call it. And just don't go anywhere. Stick around to the end.
Sure thing.
Go ahead.
I'm going to wrap this off with a few Marvel tales.
Absolutely.
And here's one. I believe this is a Jin Bartel. Marvel Tales, Black Panther. This is Scarlet Witch.
Black Widow.
Shit, Black Widow.
I say, yeah, that's a great
I
cover.
see red and I say Scarlet. But yes, it is Black Widow.
That's all good.
My bad.
I love that book.
Natasha Romanoff. Okay, number 1. Fantastic Four, Marvel Tales.
Nice.
And then Spider-Man, Marvel Tales. And another Jen Bartel, Marvel Tales Venom.
Nice.
Yeah. And, all I have to say is I just kind of do my thing, piddle around, do little hauls. And I appreciate you all for coming. And I appreciate, your support in in all fashions within the community.
Thank you so much, Lady Fantastic. Much appreciated, Caroline. Anytime you were invited on the D spot anytime you want. Rob, go ahead, brother. Anything new? Any new content coming out? And you can show a video.
Get your redhead straight.
Well, just to let everybody know, Lady Fantastic, myself, and special guest from Twitter. His name is Miracle Man, Kimoda1977 on Twitter. My name is Rob Wurst on Twitter, RobWurst_NNM for Not Near Mint on my Instagram. So Lady Fantastic and myself and Miracle Man, we do a show every Wednesday night on my channel, Rob Wurst. It's called Not Near Mint. We feature the new books of the week, and we have a discussion on whatever kind of strikes us. So showing you some of the last few books I've gotten in the last couple months or so. I will jump and show you the first Thanos on top of the first appearance of Hawkeye.
Oh,
Man.
So the first appearance of Hawkeye comes in Tales of Suspense, number 57. Pick this up on a YouTube auction. Pay attention to YouTube auctions. You might be able to get a deal. This I got at a local comic shop. Got a deal because on the back cover of Invincible Iron Man 55, there is a tiny, tiny tear of the corner on back cover. Otherwise, it is a flawless book with almost near white pages. Aside from that, first appearance of Iron Fist in Marvel Premiere, issue 15. But as much as people really didn't like the TV show on HBO, I do have this one last thing to show you. He was banished in X-Men, so we can't wait to see when he comes back. That son of a bitch, no Sabretooth.
That's great.
My name is Rob Wurst. You can catch us every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. on my channel, Rob Wurst. Thank you for having me on this show, Mr. Galvin. Big Will, I know you're gone. Lady Fantastic, thank you for being here tonight with me. And Jeff, thank you for having both of us on tonight.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. Always happy to have you guys. All right, guys. You guys know who this is. You guys know what this is. It's the Cantonese Comic Kid, the Cantonese Comic King. I got 2 shows coming up tomorrow, actually. Silver Age Sundays, and then the new show, Extreme Comic Talk or Extreme Comic Table. Not sure yet exactly. So, but that's pretty much the 2 shows I got coming out tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I have Cantonese Comic Wednesdays, episode 41 drops. And then I have Comic Books with a Hook on Saturdays with Robert, the Comic Book G-Spot. All right, Rob, what you got?
Thank you, buddy. And I want to thank everybody who came tonight. I want to thank all my special guests, Rob Wurst, Big Will, Lady Fantastic, and of course, my brother from a different mother, Jeffrey 813, Candy's kid. Hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. I enjoyed everybody here. You showing a book really quick. There we go. Go ahead, buddy.
We're not just YouTubers. We're fans of everybody else's show, too.
Exactly.
Here's the Gibbon, because I'm part of that Gibbon gang. We love Reggie. We love Rod the Rican. We love Comic Jabroni. We love Comic Head 84 and Perry and all those people like Air Spider, Art Chemist, Joe Bag of Sevens, Barbarian Kung Fu. I'm just shouting out everybody's names that's in. We want this stuff just as much as you watch our stuff. We love this comic community.
heck yeah, man.
That was well said. And thank you very much, everybody. Right where Rob said, thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful night. This is Rob at the Comic Book G-Spot signing off. And we'll see you next Saturday at midnight, same time, same place. And I'm going to call it. Thank you very much.